Hey everyone, I'm Joe Ferzoco.
And I'm Chris Ferzoco. In this video, we're looking at market statistics. We're going to take a look at the fourth quarter of 2024 versus the third quarter of 2024.
Fantastic. Hey, if you like what you see, you like what you hear with what we're saying here on the YouTube with the market stats here, please subscribe below, tap that bell for notifications, and please hit that like button, and you'll be the first to get the most up-to-date market information, happenings down here at the Jersey Shore, not that Jersey Shore, our Jersey Shore, Ventnor Market, Longport, Ocean City, Summers Point, Seattle City, Strathmere, Upper Township, Stone Harbor, Avalon, North Wildwood, Wildwood Crest, West Wildwood, Diamond Beach, Cape May, North Cape May, and Cape May Courthouse. And whether it's this week, next week, 6 months from now, a year from now, please reach out, give us a call, or shoot us a text, whether you're buying or selling, and we'll be able to provide you the most up-to-date market information. If you're looking for a market analysis on your property, or you're looking for a specific area of the shore that you're looking to purchase, we can set you up with a property search there and speak with one of our buyer specialists as well. It'll be our pleasure to help you with all of your real estate needs down here at the Jersey Shore. So as Chris mentioned, we're looking at the third quarter compared to the fourth quarter. Why don't you get us started, Chris? And also, what are we going to be looking at here with the statistics?
Yeah, so what we're looking at is we're looking at all properties, folks. So we're going to be taking a look at whether it's a townhouse, a single family, townhouse, single family, vacant lots, commercial property, bayfront, doesn't really matter. Efficiencies, it doesn't really matter what it is. If it's real estate, it's been on the market. We are looking at those statistics, and we're going to take a look at the overall sale price of those properties. We're going to take a look at the number of homes that sold, meaning they were closed and went off the market entirely. And we're also going to be looking at the number of properties that came on the market. And we're going to look at the overall list price versus the overall sale price as well.
Cool.
I'm going to start off in Ocean City, Joe. We actually saw a 3.5% increase in the overall values of the homes there in Ocean City. We went from 1.16 all the way up to 1.2 million. So nice little jump there. So it's always nice to see. As long as it's continuing to go up, it's a good thing. For the number of properties that actually sold, we actually saw a 57% increase. We had 156 properties close in the month of November, in the third quarter. We had 245 close in the fourth quarter. As for the number of properties that came on the market, we actually saw a 58% decrease there. We went from 337 all the way down to 140. So it's just, once again, it's another example that quarter over quarter, we're not seeing more homes come on the market than are actually selling. Okay. We're still in the situation of more homes selling than are coming on the market, so we're staying in that inventory deficit. As for the overall sales value, exactly the same with 96.5% sales value versus list price in third quarter and fourth quarter, so the exact same there.
Yeah.
Moving down a little bit into Seattle City, we actually saw an 18% decrease in the overall sales price, which I thought was very interesting. We went from 1.65 down to 1.35. So again, that 18% decrease there. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. That just, again, it did kind of shock me a little bit to see that much of a decrease. Could be the fact that there wasn't as many new inventory homes selling. So we'll see what happens there, new construction properties. So we'll see what happens there heading into the first quarter. As for the number of properties that it sold, we actually saw a 37% increase there. We went from 27 up to 37. So a nice jump there in the number of properties selling, people getting those in before the end of the year. And as for the number of properties that came on the market, much like every other area, it did decrease. It dropped down 17%. We only had 43 properties come on the market in the fourth quarter versus 52 in the third. And again, in Seattle City, virtually the same list price to sale price ratio. This was 97.5%, which is virtually the same as it was in the third quarter.
Okay, interesting. So if we move down a little bit here on the Parkway, let's get into the Wildwoods, Chris. So your fourth quarter average sale price in North Wildwood was up 8%. $673,000 was your average sale price for the fourth quarter. We did have a number of properties that sold was down about 11% at 58. Number of properties that came onto the market, that was down 47%, so almost a 50% drop there. We only had 64 properties come on the market in all of North Wildwood and Anglesey in the fourth quarter. Your average sale price was running right around 96%, which really pretty much the same as it is from quarter to quarter. In Wildwood, your average sale price did dropped about 20%. It's sitting at about $512,000 for your average sale price in the fourth quarter in Wildwood. Number of properties that sold was sitting at 36. That was a 23% decrease. The number of properties that came on the market, we had 62, which was a drop of about 28% for the fourth quarter. Your average sale price, one good thing there, even though you dropped your average sale price 23%, you got 100% list price to sale price. So whatever you were listing at, you were actually getting that as well. Moving into the Crest, your average sale price for the fourth quarter was down 13% at 691,000. Number of properties that came on the market, that was also down 11% at 39, and the number of properties that came onto the market was down as well. We only had 38 come on, which is about a 37% decrease there. And of course, your average list price to sale price was running right around 97%. Moving into Diamond Beach, Sea Point Village area, average sale price was down 15% at $823,000. We had 5 properties sell in the fourth quarter, which was down about 64% compared to the third quarter, and we only had 9 properties come on the market in the fourth quarter, which was down about 25%. We don't have a lot of properties popping onto the market in the Sea Point Village, Diamond Beach area, so 9 for the fourth quarter, yet down 25%. We usually sit right around 10, 12 anyway. So, and your list price to sale price was right around 96%. And then finally, in the Cape May area, our average sale price was actually up 18%. One of the few areas in the fourth quarter that was up 18% at 1.576 million. The number of properties that sold was up as well at 33, which is about a 42% jump there in the fourth quarter. However, the number of properties that came on the market was down about 24%. We only had 26 properties come on in all of the fourth quarter in Cape May. And your list price to sale price was running right around 96%, which is great when you're up 18% for the quarter as well. So we're going to move a little bit offshore. Chris, what do you got?
Yeah, so going into the primary home market here, looking in Upper Township, we actually saw a nice jump there, 20.5% increase in the overall sales value, market value. We went from 620 up to 747,000. So nice to see the values there in the primary home market jumping up in the fourth quarter. As for the number of properties that actually sold, we saw a 71% increase. That means, we went from 27 up to 48 properties actually closed in the fourth quarter, which was a little surprising. Normally that will slow down because kids are in school. It's that time of year. Wait till spring, but nope. People were in the market. They were shopping and selling here in Upper Township in the fourth quarter. As for the number of properties that came on the market, we did see about a 39% drop, Joe, in the number of properties that came on the market. Went from 43 down to 26. So again, another situation there where significantly less coming on the market than actually closed and had gone to settlement in the previous quarter. So we'll monitor that. Only 26 properties coming on the market. Overall sales value versus the list value had a little bit of a big drop too. And I say big drop just because when you listen to these videos, it's always 1.5 or half a point, or it's gone up. It dropped 4%, went from 96 down to 92%. So although you saw a 20% increase in your list price, you did see the overall drop in the actual number that you were getting by 4%.
Right.
Still on the plus side, that's not so not to worry there. As for Summers Point, we actually saw a 1% increase, so very consistent. 468,000 third quarter, 473 in the fourth quarter for Summers Point. Number of properties that sold, actually, we had a 71% increase there as well. So primary home market's doing exceptional in the fourth quarter. We went from 35 up to 60 in Summers Point. As for the number of properties that came on the market, much like Upper Township, significant drop, dropped 58%. So we went from 64 down to 27 in the fourth quarter. Now, again, these are primary home markets. That tends to happen because it's just that time of year. It's the holidays. People don't want to deal with that kind of situation, so they'll just decide to wait. So we'll monitor that on the homes coming up for sale. And the overall sales value actually increased, went up to 97%, up 1% from the third quarter.
Okay, very good. And so, Chris, sitting down in the southern half of the county, let's go into like the North Cape May area. Again, offshore section there we're looking at. So your average sale price in North Cape May was up 28% at $774,000 for the fourth quarter. As far as the number of properties that sold, it was pretty identical to the third quarter. We had 25 sell, and in the number of properties that came on the market, we had 24, which was a 33% decrease in the number of properties that sold. Your list price to sale price was jumping right around 97%, which is fantastic. And of course, in Cape May Courthouse, your average sale price was almost identical quarter to quarter. $465,000 in the fourth, $466,000 in the third quarter. Number of properties that sold was down 30% to 37. And interesting to make the not a trifecta, but we have we cover 13 towns in this video, and this is the 13th town that we covered in this video that had a decrease in the number of properties that came on the market. Actually, a significant decrease in Courthouse, a 41% decrease at only 48 coming onto the market. Your list price to sale price was running right around 97%, which was the same in the third quarter as well. So, Chris, one thing that I did see in here was just amazing in the fourth quarter. So that's October, November, December, was just every single town had a decrease in the number of properties that came onto the market in the fourth quarter. So, shoot, we got a lot of work we got to do, man. We got to get on the phone and get prospecting and looking for sellers for these buyers. That's for damn sure. But it'll be interesting to see as we roll into the new year what that's going to happen and what the first quarter of 2025 will look like. When you're just seeing this this deficiency as far as the number of properties that are coming onto the market. So interesting. Along with that, what are you seeing here?
Well, I agree. I mean, and there's going to be some factors that are going to be coming up they're discussing for 2025 that hopefully will help spur sellers to get on the market to maybe make their next move that they may be holding out because of the interest rates still being elevated. So they may be holding out to see, well, if they drop, then we can finally make that move. Which is logical. We understand that. So right now, we're just in a situation, Joe, we're still just burning through inventory. New homes that come on the market, if they're in great condition and they're priced right, I mean, we're still seeing multiple offers in certain situations here. So there's a lot of changes in the market, from area to area. The shore market is not your primary home market. We are very different. Although it is real estate right now, what's going on here may not be what's going on at your home. So if you're listening to what's happening at your home market and you're thinking about selling your shore home, give us a call, ask us, find out from us specifically what's happening at the shore. This is what I'm hearing at home. However, what are we seeing at the shore? Because more often than not, it is different than what you're seeing in your primary home market.
Fantastic. That's an awesome point. Chris, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. It'll be our pleasure to help you with all your real estate needs down here at the shore. He's Chris, I'm Joe, and until next time, we'll see you at the beach.